and welcome back to episode 31 of the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim PunchKat Special Anniversary Special Fishing Cat Punch Edition. Yeah. When we left off, we had just found Alduin's Wall with Esbern and Delphine, and now we are at the throat of the world. With Esbern's help, I've deciphered, I don't know that I have, but whatever, I guess I'm taking credit, Alduin's Wall and Skyhaven Temple. It revealed that Alduin was defeated in ancient times by a shout of some kind. Maybe the Greybeards can teach me this shout, or at least tell me how I can learn it. Here we are. Wow. They even got this chest. Nice. Good job, modders. Here we go, in the hole. Oh, you know what? I haven't been in here since the retexture. Wow. Interesting. It almost looks less detailed, but it's because they cleaned up the floor tile stuff. Anyways, we're here on a mission. Jeez, so easily sidetracked. Argoneer. Wolfgar. Argoneer.
Your training proceeds well, Dragonborn.
Thank you.
Wind guide you.
I need to learn the shout used to defeat Alduin.
Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to?
It was recorded on Alduin's Wall.
The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes?
The Blades just want to defeat Alduin, don't you?
What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn.
So you won't help me?
No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom.
Oh, I understood one word.
Dragonborn, wait. Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einarth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make.
So, can you teach me this shout?
No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice.
I see. I thought you knew all the words of power.
But not Dragonrend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you.
What's so bad about Dragonrend anyways?
It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself.
So if the shout is lost, how can I defeat Alduin?
Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses.
Who is Parthanax?
He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice.
Why haven't I met Parthurnax yet?
He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege.
And how do I get to the top of the mountain to see him?
Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Parthurnax.
Well, alrighty then. Well, this is gonna be fun, right, guys? Man. Is it just me? Do these textures look good and bad at the same time? Where'd they go? Oh. I thought they were going the other way. Oh, different hole. Those doors look nice. Ooh, pretty. Something tells me I'm going through that hole. Yep. Sure looks like it. I'm gonna stand by this fire. This gorgeous 4K fire. Can I wait for them?
The path to Parthurnax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way.
Show me the way.
Look.
Oh. I get the whole shout? Dang. No holding back, Argonair.
I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well. Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Parthurnax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
Alrighty then. So let's set that up. Shout. Clear skies favorited, and we know even summer. So let's summer it up. Or should I just do... oh, okay. Run away! Oh, wow, that worked really well. So, there better not be anything living up here, because there's no way it could even pass through that. Oh, it's already icy sauce. Let me take this off. Alright. Is it just me, or does clear skies recover quickly? Okay. There's a goat. How is the goat doing? No, he's just fine. No damage. That doesn't seem fair at all. The goat knows the shout. Is that what am I supposed to believe that? The gout's just up here. Oh, I killed it. Oh no, it died. The goat died. It died, everybody. Oh, but there's an ice wraith. Come on, we haven't punched anything this episode. That's right. Wherever your pile of goo is. Yeah. Look at us go. Oh, I gotta get it over the... Dang. We're way up here, boys. Oh, and a troll. What have you been feeding on? Die, sir. Shooty pow pow in the face. I'll take your fat. Is that what you've been living on up here? Is it Is that a set of dragon bones? That's dragon bones, dude. Okay. Parthurnax, a dragon killer. It sounds like I'm saying back off. Back off. Another goat. Hello, goat. You probably shouldn't go that way, goat. It'll get your goat. Is that a thing? Can I say that? I don't even know what it means. Oh, come on now. I gotta be careful. You guys tend to be able to kill me out of... Oh, hello. How is there a body up here? Just a hide shield. Now there's two bodies stacked on top of each other. What if I get away? Can I get away with just a wee one? Yeah, I can. I don't need to use the whole shout. Another goat. Run away, goat. The other direction. You're gonna get had. Oh. It looks like we're here. Wow, it's beautiful. We got one more pass. Yeah, that's a doozy. Wow, just standing next to this hole is killing me. Okay, you know what? It's been a minute. We should do a new save. See you guys, I've learned. Throw to the world. Alright, Paarthurnax, where you at, man? A dragon? Whoa. Easy, buddy. Is Parthurnax a dragon?
Drem Yolok, greetings, Wundernik. I am Paarthurnax.
Oh, snap.
Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain?
I wasn't really expecting a dragon.
I am as my father Akatosh made me, as are you, Dovahkiin.
Fair enough.
Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation?
So, I need to learn a Dragonrend shout. Is there any way you can teach me that?
Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove.
Ah.
By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin.
Here we go.
I have spoken. The Rotmulag waits.
Am I supposed to just shooty this?
A gift,
Oh, sweet.
Dovahkiin. You'll understand fire as the Dove do.
Oh, I love fire. Oh, snap. We unlocked... Oh, man, Parthurnax, bro. Oh, I just wasted it. I didn't know he was going to teach me.
Come, Dovahkiin. Ninyol, strike me with the fire
Strike
of
you?
your Thum.
Alright, don't get mad, man. Oops. You know, I knew I was gonna do that, but it's cool. Parthurnax is just chilling.
Why do you delay? Are you Dovahkiin or not?
Hey, look, man. I had to. Just here you go. There, you warm now?
Yeah.
Oops.
So Tosedo Vlostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you.
Oh, thanks.
It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind.
Does that make me a dragon? Ooh. Hey, man. Where you going? We just... Oh. Okay, cool.
So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a jaw, mortal. Even for one of Dovasos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me?
So I need to... I mean, I came here to see if you could teach me the shout, Dragon Rend.
Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin.
I mean, in all fairness, I didn't... They never even told me about you. Or that I could even come hang out. Anyways, how do you know I came for Dragon Rend?
Alduin Comate Teed. What else would you seek? Alduin and Dovahkiin return together. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jaw, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts.
So how can I learn it then?
Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum?
I kind of like this world. I don't really want it to end.
Prusa, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa? Lean Vokeen? Would you stop the next world from being born?
I mean... I mean, the next world will just have to take care of itself, because that's what I would expect. And, I'm not ready.
Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world.
Yeah.
Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer.
Ooh.
But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monaven, what you name Throat of the World?
Dragons like mountains, right?
True, but few now remember that this was the very spot where Alduin was defeated by the ancient tongues. Varucht Unslad. Perhaps none but me now remember how he was defeated.
Using the Dragon Rend shout.
Yes and no. Viknus Nikaron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time.
An Elder Scroll? What's that?
How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwalan. They are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Suyek.
Are you saying the ancient Nords sent Alduin forward in time?
Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when.
So how does any of this help me?
Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it.
Do you know where I can find an Elder Scroll?
Crosis, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I.
Esbern or Argonir might have some idea.
Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way.
So what do I do with the Elder Scroll when I find it?
Return it here to the Tid Ahran. Then, Kele Vomindok. Nothing is certain with such things. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Ahran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation. Then you will feel, know Dragonrend in the power of its first expression. You will see them, Wuthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir.
Hakon, Gormlaith, and Feldir? Who are they?
The first mortals that I taught the Thum, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sahrot Hyun, the Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater.
So how can an Elder Scroll cast Alduin through time?
Vormendok, I do not know. Perhaps in the very doing, they erased the knowing of it from time itself. The Dove are children of Akatosh. Thus, we are specially attuned to the flow of time. Perhaps also uniquely vulnerable. I warned them against such a rash action. Even I could not foresee its consequences. Nust Lihon, they would not listen.
You mean you were there? That was thousands of years ago.
Yes. There were a few of us that rebelled against Alduin Thur, his tyranny. We aided the humans in his overthrow. But they did not trust us. Ni Ov. Their inner councils were kept hidden from us. I was far from here on the day of Alduin's downfall, but all Dove felt the sundering of time itself.
So what does the Dragonrend shout actually do?
I cannot tell you in detail. I never heard it used. Kogan. It was the first Thum created solely by mortals. It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly von Mindoran. Incomprehensible idea to the immortal Dove.
So you're the master of the Greybeards. Do others come here to train?
I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me.
You meditate on the words? How?
Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master. Fus, Faim, and Yol.
Faim.
Fade in your tongue. Mortals have greater affinity for this word than the Dove. Everything mortal fades away in time, but the spirit remains. Ponder the meaning of spirit. Unslad Zi. Where mortal flesh may wither and die, the spirit endures. That is fine. Let that meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will find that your spirit will give you more strength.
I wish to meditate on a word of power.
Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fus, Faim, or Yol?
Yol.
In your tongue, the word simply means fire. It is change given form, power at its most primal. That is the true meaning of Yol. Solyek, power. You have it, as do all Dove. But power is inert without action and choice. Think of this as the fire builds in your sum, in your breath. Sum Ark Mora. What will you burn? What will you spare?
I wish to meditate on the last word.
Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fus, Faim, or Yol?
Puss.
It is called force in your tongue. But as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Arc Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back.
Well, I think that's all I need. Thanks, Parthurnax.
Dremyolok, greetings.
Oh, all right.
Sum Arc Mora.
So, did that count? I now know sun. Well, I always knew all 3 words. What was the other one then? So I became ethereal. No, I already knew that one. So he gave me fade, which was the first part of ethereal. Well, we know all of fire now. And he gave us the knowledge of it as well. Well, thanks, Parthurnax. I guess I'm going to go down and talk to these fellers. And, cool, man. I'll see you later. Where did I even come from? Don't worry about me. I get confused easily. I guess... let's go over this way. I think this is where you find your, There's a spot over here where if you're on Nintendo... I think it was over here. No, this is where we came from, wasn't it? I'm so lost. No, maybe it was over here for the Nintendo, but you get the Hyrule sword and outfit. Maybe it's up here? I don't think there's anything for PC version. How high can we go? Wow, we got a huge info dump from Paarthurnax, who is a dragon. Oh, can I go to the top? Alright, let's Skyrim walk our way up here. I wonder if that works in real life, just to side swipe till you make it. It's getting sketchy. You hear that wind? Oh wow, there's... Oh, Malachite. Oh. Okay, so as someone who's afraid of heights, this is not ideal. I'm gonna save. This is for you guys. Whoa. Notched pickaxe? What? There was an item up here? Raises the wielder's smithing abilities, and it does 5 shock damage to enemies on hit. Whoa. Did you guys know this was up here? Oh, and I get some ebony ore. Oh, that's nice. Wow. Well, I learned something today. I've been playing Skyrim for 10 years and still learning new things. That's pretty great. Alright, well, we got our ore out of that. Can I get up here without dying? Kind of doesn't look like it. There we go. Let's get that. I'm gonna yeet myself off of this mountain. Parthurnax, you saved me? Dang. And there's that Barrow, man. That place is massive. Barrow? So that's, Helgen is over here, where we almost died, right there. Then we waddled over here with Ralof. Came to Riverwood, then we went up here and got that claw back. Then we came back. Then we went to Whiterun, and man, you can see everything from up here. Pretty cool. Now, if this was Far Cry, I would eat myself off of there and just survive, but this is not. So let's go. I've wasted enough time. I did find a unique pickaxe, which is cool. I had no idea it was there. This is the way we were to go. And where we came from. Lucy, I'm home. Argonir? No, Ori. Where is Argonir? And we'll go talk to Esbern too. Hello, Argonir.
So, you spoke to Parthurnax. The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the dragon rend shout?
No, but he told me how to find out.
Well, so be it. If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, we will bow to his wisdom.
Arngir. Is that his name? I've been calling him Argonir, and it's definitely because I'm dyslexic. I need the Elder Scroll the ancients used. Do you know where I can find it?
We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with such things. As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade of the mages of Winterhold. They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek.
I see. Is there another way to defeat Alduin?
Perhaps not. But this shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn.
Man, no thanks. I'm good on that. I will say, I was going to ask, have you located any more words of power?
We have felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can be found.
Sweet. Northwind Summit. All right, sir. That is, I think I already know the answer to this, but what do you have against the Blades?
The Blades were born of dragon-hating crusaders. They still carry that legacy, although they may not remember from whence it came. They carried out a genocide of dragons when they first came to Tamriel. And now, they will do it again. With your help.
Ah, calm down, Arngir. That's not my plan.
Wind, guide you.
Thank you. Also the name of the song that's playing. Alright, let's go talk to Esbern, who I'm sure will undoubtedly want me to slaughter every dragon in the vicinity. Okay. Man, this place is pretty, though. It's full of bad memories for me. Alright, Esbern, you better not be broke. Not going through that again. Esbern. Where you at, man? He's got a table and stuff set up now? Ooh, I wonder if I have Volume 3. I think I do. Oh, look, he's got all this grub. Some tools. I'll call them tools. Weapons can be tools. So is Delphine staying here too? She said she wasn't going to go back to the inn. Where you guys at, man? Hello. Is he outside? Should probably patch that gaping hole in the ceiling there. Ah, there they are. Hey, you two.
I used to dream of it. In the dream I was standing someplace high up, a tower or a mountain. It was always just before dawn. The whole world was in darkness. Then came the flash of light, just on the horizon, within the clouds that mark the border between worlds. It could have been lightning, but there was no thunder. In the dream, the sense of foreboding grew. But I could never wake up. Then it came again, this time more distinct, closer. Definitely not lightning. Now it was orange, brilliant orange. The color of hearth and dawn. And a sound, too, distinct and indistinct. Not thunder, but something else. Something I should recognize, but in the dream I cannot place it. I want to leave my high place to seek shelter from what I don't yet know. In the manner of dreams, I cannot escape. I'm forced to wait and watch. Then, finally, realization and horror arrive together. The orange is flame, heat, the sound, the roar, a challenge in their ancient tongue. But now it's too late for escape. The dragon is upon me, fire and darkness descending like a thunderbolt. And not just any dragon, but the dragon, Aldrin, the World Eater, the dragon who devours both the living and the dead. And then I would wake up and hope that it was just a dream, but know that it was not.
Wow.
Ah, you're back. I hope you've made some progress on
I
tracking
have.
down this shout we need to defeat Alduin.
Delphine, your armor looks amazing.
Were the Greybeards any help? Did they know anything about the shout used against Alduin?
No, but I know how to find it. I need an Elder Scroll.
An Elder Scroll? That's not going to be easy to come by.
I figured.
Esbern's your man for that kind of thing. He may be able to at least point you in the right direction.
Thanks. So, man, that retexture on her armor looks awesome. Esbern, I'm glad to see you have hair.
Yes? What is it?
Any idea where I can find it? Hey, any idea where I can find an Elder Scroll?
Do you know the College of Winterhold? They have a deep interest in such arcana.
Ah, well, okay. Well, thanks, I guess. So, yeah, no, that's good. I'm good.
That's all,
I guess so. It was very simple. I'm glad to see she's decked out in the Blades armor, and Esbern has hair. That's always nice. Well, I guess we'll go to Winterhold then. Let's do it. I have been wanting to go in there. Can't believe I was saying his name Arganir, and it's spelled Arngir. I think I did the same thing with Brett Favre. It's Brett Favre. But they don't say Favre either. I don't know, whatever. Leave it down in the comment section below.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry.
Well, that's awfully rude. What is this place?
Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge.
Oh, I see. So why are you out here?
I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college. And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, so be it. The more important question is, why are you here?
To give you a coat? I was hoping to get into the college. I need an Elder Scroll.
Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within?
An Elder Scroll. I just said, are you not listening? I need it.
Do you? It is true there are some here who have spent years studying the accumulated knowledge of the scrolls. But what you seek does not come easily, and can destroy those without a strong will. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will.
Okay. I mean, I think we both know I'll succeed here.
No, I'm afraid I don't know anything of the sort.
Ah, okay. Well, I mean, wait. Would you grant entry to Dragonborn!
Dragonborn? It's been so long since we've had any contact with the Greybeards. Do you really have the voice? I would be most impressed to see that.
Oh, let's just use one that's not gonna catch her on fire and kill her. Alright, stand back.
So the stories are true. You are Dragonborn. Normally, you'd need to show some aptitude with one of the schools of magic. But you... I think there is much that we can learn from each other. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
Did she say that's a real man? Do you know other men who can shout like that? It's good. It's good. We're fine. Maybe you could give me some history on this bridge? No? Just a long, quiet, cold walk?
The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated.
Okay. Aw, I should have tried doing a mage light in there. Watch your step, I guess. Faralda? Faralda? Faralda. Man.
Much knowledge lies within the colleges.
I want to do it. I want to do it. Hold on. Hold on. Was that under... illusion? Aha. Aw. Favorite that. Favorite that. And I can teleport pet. I did not know that. Maybe that's what it wanted me to do to complete that quest. Alright, let's do it. No, me. Oh, I don't have enough magicka. Aw. Mine missed. Okay. Well, thanks, Faralda. Mine's close. Oh, it wouldn't have worked anyways. Well, that's fine. I wanted to know. Now I know. Alright then. We're in the hole. Whoa. That's cool. Is this Shalador? He looks cold.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Oh, great.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor received no such treatment here.
Oh, yeah.
You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here.
Can I squish him? Mirabelle.
Welcome to the college.
I was told to come see you.
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes.
Whoa.
I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
First off, lady, this is dragon bone armor. You know how long it took me to cast this and make it into armor? And yeah. I'd love to have a look around.
Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords.
I need to talk to that guy.
We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
I hope you get paid well, I guess. Her texture, the retexture on her mage clothes looks so good. The modders are amazing, man. I feel like I should close that door. I guess not. Man. Beautiful.
Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
I can be quiet when I want to. I just, usually am not. And then retexture on the door. Everything looks good. Can't help myself. Ooh.
Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
Okay. Azura and the box. Is this stealing? Nope, doesn't seem like it. Ooh, yeah, some ectoplasm just chilling there. Alright, long walk back. Did her hair disappear a little bit?
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir,
Oh.
one of our most esteemed wizards.
Pardon me?
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
Wow. Leave it to the alt mirror to say something like that. And the reflections on the floor.
If you're working on any experiments, please clean up after yourself.
Yes, Nira. Niria. I'll get right on it. See, even this floor doesn't have like a glossy finish to it, but it still has good reflection.
Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
All right. Thanks, Maribel. In the hole we go. To the Hall of Elements. Hole of Elements. All right, what we got in here? Oh, there's that guy. I don't like him. Hey, Dad.
Welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen.
Okay.
So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
Oh, I was picking my nose. Safety should be, safety should be more important than anything. Yeah.
Well, your classmates certainly seem to disagree with you.
Oh, don't listen to him. We can do it. Just give us a chance.
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration?
Why is it always the white guy that gets called to I sat in the back of the classroom because I didn't want to get called on, and I still got called on. I have a ward spell, but I've never really used it.
That's what this lesson is for. Perfect time to try it out.
Yeah, I love getting shot
now,
at.
If you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the...
Hold on, man. I need to get it on. Just 1 second. Is that... Yes. Steadfast. I don't know. I should have enough magicka to cast this.
Spell and keep it up.
Oops. Dip.
You have to keep your ward up, or else this won't work.
Well, I'm glad you took your time, man. Jeez. Maybe we should do a little baby ward. I got any magicka?
Over there, please. Just opposite me.
What?
Wouldn't want anyone else in the way.
Okay.
Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up.
Okay.
Hold still.
Hurry up, man.
Excellent.
This thing's expensive.
Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing.
Yeah. There we go.
Wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Nice. That's Sarthal. That's actually where we need to go to,
I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not among them.
Well, I'm so glad that you decided to tell me about that when I was just
Skyrim
walking
could
by,
not be
you
more
freaking
different
bum.
But magic. Magic is the same.
Ankano and me are rubbing together like two fuzzy carpets. Okay. Hey. What's your name? Urgarg? Urgorg?
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
Sure, man.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Paarthurnax. Now, do you require assistance?
With an intro like that, well, let's start with, I'm looking for an Elder Scroll.
And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand boy?
Easy, killer. Tell me more about these Elder Scrolls.
I knew it. Everyone comes in here expecting my help, but they don't even have the proper questions. An Elder Scroll is an instrument of immense knowledge and power. To read an Elder Scroll, a person must have the most rigorously trained mind, or else risk madness. Even so, the Divines usually take the reader's sight as a price.
Price for what?
The simplest way to put it is knowledge, but there's nothing simple about an Elder Scroll. It's a reflection of all possible futures and all possible pasts. Each reader sees different reflections through different lenses, and may come away with a different reading. But at the same time, all of it is true, even the falsehoods, especially the falsehoods.
I see. And who wrote the Elder Scrolls?
It would take a month to explain to you how that very question doesn't even make sense. The scrolls exist here, with us, but also beyond and beneath, before and after. They are bits of divine-made substance, so we could know them. Sorry, talking about the scrolls, you usually end up in irritating and vague metaphors like that. Some people who study them devoutly go mad.
Alright, so do you have one that I could use?
Ah, you think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it.
I feel like you're giving me, questions or answers to... I need to find one and was told you could help.
I don't know who told you that, but I'll do what I can. What we do have are plenty of books. I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture.
And how do you know they're You take your work very seriously, sir.
Of course I do. If I didn't, most of these books would have been burned to ashes or dissolved to nothing before the Third Era. Mages need to be reminded to be careful around research materials.
I see. This is quite the impressive library.
A mage is only as good as what he knows. I try to make sure as much knowledge is available as possible. We've been keeping this collection since the Second Era. Books have come and gone during that time, but it's mostly intact.
I see. Are there any special books you're looking for?
As a matter of fact, there are. Have you ever heard of Shalador?
The mage?
Immensely powerful mage, back in the First Era. Had an understanding of magic few have ever matched. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian, and devoted all his time to research and study, but more than you would imagine possible. Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim, but are little use to anyone who can't translate them. I'm one of the few who can. I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful to all of us.
Sure, man. I might actually have that book already. Alright, and I guess I'll ask this because it's an option. Where can I find an orc stronghold?
The most well-known stronghold is Dushnik Yal. Here, I'll mark it down for you.
Map updated. So maybe that's different from the one that I came across. Is there any college business I can assist with?
If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more dangerous locations.
Okay. Well, I'm ready for some adventure.
Well, all right. Here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful.
Careful's my third to middle name. All right, thank you, sir.
Fight well.
It's still got a marker on him because he's going to go get those books for me. Spell tome, telekinesis, arrows. Research notes. This spell tome will teach its reader the unique art of telekinesis arrow. What? Giving both a lesser power and a knowledge to craft these special arrows. Upon firing the arrow, one will find it to be suspended, frozen in air until the telekinesis arrow, lesser power, is cast, upon which the volley will be released. It appears that only a certain number of arrows can be suspended in air at a time, attempting to fire any more than 10. They are simply returned to the archer's quiver. While suspended, one can pluck them from the air, however. Interesting. Upon making contact, these arrows lose their magical power and cannot be retrieved. As they contain magical properties of their own, they appear to be impervious to enchantments from the bow they are fired from. Wow. Okay.
There you go. Try not to spill anything on them.
Where did you pull those out from, man? Ruminations on the Elder Scrolls. I'll have to read that. And effects of the Elder Scrolls. Alright. Ask Urag about the insane book.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
Actually, you know what? We should probably read it.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's go over Ruminations. And then I guess we'll read the other one too. There we go. Rumination on the Elder Scrolls by Septimus Cygnus. College of Winterhold. Imagine living beneath the waves with a strong-sighted blessing of most excellent fabric, holding the fabric over your gills. You would begin to drink its warp and weft. Okay. Though the plant matter fibers imbue your soul, the wretched plankton would pollute the cloth until it stank to the heavens of prophecy. Oh boy, we are deep in it. This is one manner in which scrolls first came to pass. But are we the sea, or the breather, or the fabric? Or are we the breath itself? Can we flow through the scrolls as knowledge flows through being the water? Or are we the struck morris of the sea filth that gathers on the edge? Blah, 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 blah. Imagine again, this time but different. A bird cresting in the wind is lifted by a gust and downed by a stone. But the stone can come from above. If the bird is upside down, where then did the gust come from? And which direction did the gods send either, or has the bird decreed their presence by her own mind-making? Wow. The all-sight of the scrolls makes a turning of the mind such that relative positions are absolute in their primacy. Primacy. I ask you again to imagine for me, this time you are beneath the ground. A tiny acorn planted by some well-being elf maiden of the woodlands for her pleasure. You wish to grow, but fear what you may become. So you push off the water and the dirt and the sun to stay in your hole, but it is in the very pushing that you become a tree, in spite of yourself. How did that happen? The acorn is a kind of tree egg in this instance, and the knowledge is water and sun. You are the chicken inside the egg, but also the dirt. The knowledge from the scrolls is what we push against to become full-sighted ourselves. Our final imagining before your mind closes and explodes from the insane shock of the ever-knowing. You are now a flame burning bright blue with a vast emptiness. In time, you see your brothers and sisters burnings of their own in the distance and along your side. A sea of pinpoints, a constellation of memories. Each burns bright, then flickers, then two more take its place, but not forever, lest the void fills the rancid light that sucks the thought. Each of our minds is actually the emptiness, and the learnings of the scrolls are the pinpoints. Without their stabbing light, my consciousness would be as a vast nothingness, unknowing its emptiness, as a void is unknowing of itself. Wow. But the burnings are dangerous and must be carefully tended, and the minded and brought to themselves and spread to their siblings. Oh my goodness. What was the other book we got? First off, I guess we should learn that. Now we know how to control arrows with our mind. That was the effects. That's what it was. The effects of Elder Scrolls, was it? Or was it Elder Scrolls and the effects? Effects of Elder Scrolls. Effects of the Elder Scrolls. It is widely known among scholars that the Elder Scrolls entail a certain hazard in their very reading. The mechanism of the effects has at present been largely unknown. Theories of the hidden knowledge and divine retribution, where the subject of idle speculation with little investigation. I, Justinus Polonus, have undertaken to thoroughly document the ailments afflicted by the Elder Scrolls on their readers. Though the unified theory of how they manifest continues to elude me and remains a subject for future study, I have grouped the effects into four, finding that the avenue of experience depends largely upon the mind of the reader. If this is unclear, I hope that a proper docotomy will lay it plain. Dichotomy? I don't know. Group the first. The knaves. For one who has received no training in the history of or nature of the Elder Scrolls, the scroll itself effectively inert. No prophecy can be scryed nor knowledge obtained, while the scroll will not impart learning to the uninformed, nor will it afflict them in any adverse fashion. Visually, the scroll will appear to be awash in odd lettering and symbols. Those who know their astronomy can often claim to recognize constellations in the patterns and connections, but such conjecture is impossible to further investigate since the very nature of this study necessitates unlearned subjects. I would imagine they were seeing what is relevant to them. Group the second, the unguarded intellects. It is the second group that realizes the greatest danger from attempting to read the scrolls. These are subjects who have the understanding of the nature of the Elder Scrolls and possess sufficient knowledge to actually read what is inscribed there. They have not, however, developed adequate discipline to stave off mind-shattering effect of having a glimpse of infinity. These unfortunate souls are struck immediately, irrevocably, and completely blind. Such is the price for overreaching one's faculties. There we go, I got it. It bears mentioning, though, that with the blindness also comes the fragment of the hidden knowledge, whether the future, the past, or the deep natures of being is dependent on the individual and their place in the greater spheres. But the knowledge does come. Group the third, meditated understanding. Alone in Tamriel, it would appear that only the cult of the ancestor Moth has discovered the discipline to properly guard one's mind when reading the scrolls. Their novitiates. Oh my goodness. Their novitiates, I don't know, must undergo the most rigorous mental cultivation, and they often spend a decade or more at the monastery before being allowed to read their first Elder Scroll. The monks say this is for the initiate's own protection, as they must have witnessed many unguarded intellects among their more eager ranks. With the appropriate fortitude, these readers also receive blindness, though at a far lesser magnitude than the unguarded. Their vision fogs slightly, but they retain shape, color, and enough acuity to continue to read mundane texts. The knowledge they gain from the scroll is also tempered somewhat. It requires stages of meditation and reflection to fully appreciate and express what one saw. Group the fourth, illuminated understanding. Between the previous group and this one exists a continuum that has, at present, only been traversed by the moths of the ancestor monks, not the moths. So that's who we need to find, I guess, if there's any alive. With continued reading, the monks become gradually more and more blind, but receive greater and more detailed knowledge as they spend their waking hours pondering the revelations. They also receive a further degree of mental fortitude. There is, for every monk, a day of penultimate reading? Penultimate. Okay. When the only knowledge of the Elder Scroll imparts is that the monk's next reading shall be his last. For each monk, the penultimate reading comes at a different and unknowable time. Preliminary work has been done to predict the occurrence by charting the severity of an individual monk's blindness, but all who reach these later stages report that the increasing blindness seems to taper with increased readings. Some pose the notion that some other unseen sense is, in fact, continuing to diminish at this upper range, but I shall leave such postulations to the philosophers. To prepare for his ultimate reading, a monk typically withdraws to seclusion in order to reflect upon a lifetime of revelations and appoint his mind for reception of his last. Upon this final reading, he is forever blinded, as sure as those unguarded ones who raced to the knowledge. The illuminated one, though, has retained his understanding over a lifetime and typically possesses a more integral notion of what has been revealed to him. It is hoped that this catalog will prove useful to those who wish to further our mortal understanding of the Elder Scrolls. The moth priests remain aloof about these matters, taking the gradual debilitation that comes with reading as a point of pride. May this serve as a useful starting point to those hoping to take up such study. Dictated to Anstius Mechheim, fourth of the last seed in the 126th year of the Second Era. Woo! That was a doozy. All right, so the moth monks.
Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand?
I'll do my best. This Ruminations books is pretty incomprehensible.
Aye, that's the work of Septimus Cygnus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls. But, well, he's been gone for a long while. Too long.
Why should I want anything?
Kind of sounds like he lost his biscuits, but where did he go?
Somewhere up north, in the ice fields. He said he found some old Dwemer artifact, but well, that was years ago. Haven't heard from him since.
So he's probably dead, right? Maybe? Okay. So we need to go find this guy. We've got the Yellow Book of Riddles and the Gentleman's Guide to Whiterun. Nice. Okay, well, that is all the time we have in this episode. We got lots of info. We met a dragon named Paarthurnax, and he was surprisingly nice. We also have finally made it to Winterhold and found an arrogant Altmer. Thalmor R. Altmer? I don't know. Either way, if you guys like the video, slap that like button. If you want to see the other videos in this series and the other series I have on my channel, hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon so you know when I come out with new content. And if you want to be sure you know when new content comes out, hit the link to my Twitter account where I will definitely let you know when I come out with new content and when we go live. And we have a Discord down there. You can jump in and share your content with us, even mods, which I am definitely into. I'll see you guys in the next episode.